Trucks picking up some vehicles in the left lane as well. Drive with caution past the emergency services. And if you're getting onto a Frankston line train, there's been a suspension. Buses replacing trains between Moorabbin and Mordialloc allow an extra 35-minute travel time.
It's drinking an espresso after a surf. It's riding your Vespa to the footy. It's that rare combination of Milano-inspired design and furniture that is made for modern family living. It's Catalano, where Italian heart meets Australian spirit. Every piece in our range is a blend of beauty and durability. Catalano. It's furniture Australiano. Visit one of our 5 showrooms or go to catalanointeriors.com.au.
Start your CFD trading journey with the best. Voted WeMoney Awards Best for CFDs in 2024. Make CMC Markets your provider of choice. Gain access to over 12,000 instruments, tight spreads and faster execution on our award-winning next generation platform or trade on MT4. Visit cmcmarkets.com. General information only. CFD trading carries significant risks, which is unsuitable for all investors. Please consider relevant PDS or IM and TMD on the website.
Weather. Listen to Money News, Monday to Thursday night from 7 on 3AW.
A cloudy day, a top of 17. Mostly sunny day tomorrow, 27. By Sunday, possible showers, 25. On the bays today, southerlies at 10 to 15 knots with waves below a metre. At Heathmont, 13. At Corio, 13. And the city, it's 13 degrees. David Armstrong, Melbourne Zone, 3AW.
On 3AW and across Victoria, this is Tom Elliott.
In a moment, discrimination in the workplace. An article in the Australian Financial Review today says that a lot of large listed companies listed on the Australian Stock Exchange are telling recruiters, do not send us the CVs of men. We are not interested in employing men. We only want women and other minority groups in our business, which I think is concerning. In fact, on this, we've got an email here from John, mornings@3aw.com.au. John says, if we're not taking the most qualified people for the job, this might explain why the country is in such a mess. That's a good point. And Louise, sort of related to that issue, says, why don't we use AI to evaluate job applications? Well, we could, Louise, but already, even though AI is still an emerging technology, it tends to reflect the biases and desires and mistakes that humans make. It is not perfect. It simply sort of scours the internet and tries to say, well, on average, this is what people are saying or thinking about an issue, and AI reflects that. It's not perhaps capable yet of thinking for itself, if that makes sense. And on our over-Australian health system, Emerald says, I've just come back from South Africa and my blood boils when we moan about our health system here. Says, over in the Republic of South Africa, my relatives have to take in their own bedding when they are hospitalised. Yeah, I have heard about that, Emerald, and you're right. I mean, look, the Australian healthcare system is pretty good compared to the rest of the world. I was hospitalised a couple of times over in the UK, and Australian doctors who worked in the UK will tell you that the NHS, which is roughly the equivalent of Medicare, is far worse funded than Medicare is here. The equipment is better here. In America, healthcare is a mess. They pump more money per person into healthcare, but they come out with worse outcomes, and no one's quite sure why. But, maybe we can do things better. I mean, just because other countries are worse doesn't mean that by our own standards we couldn't do better. Xavier, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Xavier.
So, I was an old sportsman in my younger days. It seems to be some time ago now. But I was a golfer, and we followed the IOC rules, and if you got busted on drugs, whether it be steroids or illicit drugs or anything like that, you were had a 2 to 4 year ban by the association, and then there was another 4 year opposed up by the IOC.
Sorry, Xavier, your phone line's cutting in and out. What sport did you used to play?
Powerlifter.
You're a powerlifter. Okay, yeah, well, of course, see, powerlifting is a sport that requires enormous strength, matched only by Olympic lifting, which is a little bit different. So powerlifting is bench press, squat, and